The Avalanche of Cash is at the Pahrump Nugget every Monday and Tuesday in January from 2 to 4 p.m. One lucky winner will be chosen every 30 minutes. The $53,000 Cruising Cash giveaway is here Friday 6 to 9 p.m. Win $200 every half hour. Saturday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Get another chance to win $200 every half hour. One lucky cruise winner will be chosen at 9 p.m. Football Super Sunday. Join us February 3rd at the Nugget Event Center. Doors open 90 minutes before the game with stadium buffet and drink specials. Limited seating available. Buy your tickets now through February 2nd. Tickets are $25 per person. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Tonight on News 46, a second Nye County School District employee is arrested.
A driver takes off after hitting a building last night.
Discarded bomb props put the national security site in high gear. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Glenn Evers and Rhonda Van Winkle. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, January 31st, 2013. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46.
A Pahrump Valley High School health aide was arrested yesterday for various charges related to the sale and use of methamphetamines.
In trouble with the law? Call Abracadabra Bail Bonds, and they'll have you out in a...
The Nye County Sheriff's Office Scorpion Task Force executed a search warrant at a home located on Turtle Street. They found a 13-year-old female and a 15-month-old female inside the home with no parent. A short time later, a female identified as Veronica Worthington arrived on scene. Miss Worthington said that she lives there with her 2 daughters and a male. A conversation was held with Miss Worthington regarding narcotic sales and use from the residents. Miss Worthington said that she hadn't used methamphetamine since her 15-month-old daughter was born, and she was willing to consent to a urine test to prove that she has not used the drug. Miss Worthington's urine gave a presumptive positive result for methamphetamine and amphetamine-type compounds. Miss Worthington was made aware of the positive test. She said that she lives with a male and that he must have spiked her drink. A systematic search of the house was completed and the following was located: several Heidi cans, false compartment containers that hold several packaging baggies. They also, according to the report, found drug paraphernalia. Miss Worthington was arrested for various charges, including maintaining a residence where illegal drugs are used and sold, under the influence of a controlled substance being meth, possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine. She's being held on $28,000 bail at the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Miss Veronica Worthington also worked for the Nye County School District. This morning they issued a press release. The Nye County School District has no comment regarding the arrest of Veronica Worthington, a health aide assigned to Pahrump Valley High School, other than to say that this is a personnel matter by which in nature it is private and confidential. Ms. Worthington has been removed from her position with the district pending investigation of charges. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And the Nye County School District has added a message to concerned parents. In light of recent arrests of 2 employees at the district, the Nye County School District would like to assure you we are taking every precautionary measure to assure we are providing appropriate education in a safe and secure environment. While both of the arrests are personnel issues and cannot be discussed, you may contact the superintendent's office at 727-7743 if you have any questions.
Thank you, Deanna. An update has been released regarding the false alarm at the Nevada National Security Site, which occurred on Tuesday night.
At approximately 4 p.m. on Tuesday night during a patrol outside the Device Assembly Facility in Area 6 of the National Nuclear Security Administration's Nevada National Security Site, a suspicious item was discovered laying on the desert floor slightly under a bush. Upon visual inspection, it was noted that the item had black electrical tape covering both ends. Following established safety procedures, the individual backed away and reported the suspicious item. The report also triggered the established NNSS protocols that led to dispatching of the NNSS fire and rescue units and off-site emergency responders, as well as their Emergency Operations Center and Joint Information Center were stood up as part of the response. A safety perimeter was established and all occupants within the device assembly facility were ordered to a shelter in place. As trained personnel arrived to assess the item, a determination was made to evacuate occupants of the device assembly facility. Once all personnel were evacuated, a full assessment was made of the item, and it appeared to be a training prop used during exercises. While it is not fully certain, it is suspected that the prop was dropped during the past training exercise. The event was terminated at approximately 8:30 p.m. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
The Nevada National Security Site commented that while this event turned out to be a false alarm, it could clearly demonstrate that the established emergency management processes and procedures can and do work. We will have more news right after this break. Please stay with us.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
And welcome back. The female driver and only occupant of an SUV drove into an attached garage last night on San Lorenzo Street.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to San Lorenzo Street off of Mount Charleston last night for a vehicle versus structure accident. The driver of this SUV, which ended up inside the garage area of this building, took off. They arrived at the Dandelion Apartments. Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to that location. Firefighters arrived on scene to see if, in fact, the building had sustained major structural damage. No one was injured in this accident. However, Nye County Sheriff's deputies did take the female into custody. Charges are pending. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And for the second time this week, there was a multi-vehicle accident where 3 vehicles collided, this time on Highway 372 and Pahrump Valley Boulevard.
Well, this morning, just after 11 a.m., a 3-vehicle accident here on Highway 372 and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. We're going to speak to Nevada Highway Patrol Trooper Pat Walker.
3-vehicle, no serious injuries. We had one being looked at by the paramedics, but has refused treatment. Luckily, no one's hurt. Basically, we had one vehicle making a left turn, the light powder blue behind us off of 372 westbound to go southbound on Pahrump Valley Boulevard, basically a failure to yield on a left turn. Cut off the green vehicle that was right behind it, and the green vehicle went into the right front of it, and then it pushed it over to the left, and it hit the black SUV, which is behind us in the left rear. Again, no one's injured. There probably will be a citation for failure to yield, and we'll try and get the highway as cleared as quick as we can and opened up.
How many people were in each car, do you know?
Basically, I understand there's 2 or 3 in the vehicle 1, the offending vehicle, and my best of my knowledge, 1 in each of the other 2.
And so nobody in the blue vehicle that made the left-hand turn was injured in this?
No, he was not injured.
The person inside the green vehicle is the one that's being checked out by medics right now?
Yes.
This intersection is always a little bit of a concern. What kind of advice would you give people here?
Any multi-lane, I mean, this is more than a 2-lane highway. You got 5 lanes here. Anytime you're going to cross or make movements around a bigger highway, ensure you have the clearance and the time to get across.
And once again, that one person inside the green vehicle was checked out by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. He refused to be transported. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And now we'll have more with Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada.
A state judge in Carson City has scheduled a February 26th date to auction off part of $7.4 million in gold coins found in the home of a recluse who died last summer. The money raised will be used to pay $800,000 in inheritance taxes due in March. The rest of the estate will go to Walter Zamasko's first cousin, who's a substitute teacher. Walter died at the age of 69. His body was discovered a month later after neighbors reported an odor coming from his home. During a cleanup of his house, nearly 2,700 gold coins were discovered in boxes in the garage, among cartons of tuna. The Motor Vehicle Network, a private company based in Norwalk, Connecticut, this week started installation of HD flat-screen televisions in Nevada DMV offices as part of a public-private partnership with the state of Nevada. The Motor Vehicle Network programming will include news, weather, sports, traffic reports, community announcements, Amber Alerts, DMV information, and other public service announcements. The Motor Vehicle Network system will also be linked to DMV queuing information at metropolitan DMV offices. The Motor Vehicle Network is supported by private sector advertising and will be provided to Nevada DMV customers at no cost to the state. Not only will the service not cost the state, but the DMV retain content and sponsorship approval rights. This will allow them to make sure no inappropriate products or services will be advertised in their facilities. The Motor Vehicle Network provides similar services to DMVs in 19 states. The Motor Vehicle Network was founded in 1988 by Richard Savage, a former ABC television executive. The governor of Nevada has declared this week Nevada School Choice Week, joining half of America's governors in celebrating the need for effective education options for children. More than 3,600 events, including many activities in Nevada, are planned across the country for National School Choice Week, which runs until February 2nd. Supporters of the effort say that parents should have more choices when it comes to schools for their children, including expanded access to traditional public schools, public charter schools, magnet schools, private schools, online academies, and homeschooling. On Saturday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day, Southern Nevada will be embarking on Mojave Max Watch. Although the live Mojave Max is still in brumation, reptilian form of hibernation, the public is invited to visit the desert tortoise in its habitat at the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area Visitors Center and join the Mojave Max Watch between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily. A daily special display has been set up there where everyone can participate in predicting the time and date when Mojave Max will emerge from his burrow. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Thank you, Deanna. You have been a busy bee today, that's for sure. Well, as we head into our first break, here's Mr. Movie Phone.
Action! Happy weekend, everybody. I'm Mr. Movie Phone with your weekend movie preview. This week at the movies, a zombie comedy, or Zomcom, as I like to call them. And Sylvester Stallone is back in action in Bullet to the Head.
You don't just kill a guy like that.
I just did. Stallone teams up with a New York cop to take out the killers who murdered both of their partners. The real deal? Well, here's the thing. It's not bad for what it is. It's what it is that's bad. A pointless, gratuitously violent 80s throwback action flick that nobody wants. I'm out. It's a zombie love story in warm bodies.
Be dead. It's too much.
A zombie named R saves a woman from a zombie attack, setting off an unlikely chain of events. The more he falls for, the more human he becomes. The real deal? Well, sort of the anti-Walking Dead. Warm Bodies is a clever, charming take on the tired zombie act, and like they say, sometimes any warm body will do. I'm in! And finally, going into wide release, Stand Up Guys.
This is my best friend. Just got back from a long trip.
Al Pacino is an old gangster fresh out of prison, and he gets one last hurrah before his best friend is supposed to take him out. Also starring Christopher Walken and Alan Arkin. The real deal? A big waste of some awesome talent. Stand Up Guys isn't funny enough or gritty enough to be anything but grumpy old men for gangsters. I'm out. All right, remember, for your showtimes, your tickets, my 6-second review, so much more, go to moviephone.com or tweet me right at 6-second reviews. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you at the movies.